Hi everybody, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. So today we are going to Africa, specifically Nigeria. So over the weekend there was this very viral audio that was circulating all over TikTok that got a lot of people talking of this lady called Sophie and our African giant Burna Boy.
Wow. The streets of Nigeria are on fire right now. No Burna. A leaked voice note has exposed Nigerian socialite Sophia, claiming that Burna Boy slept with her and promised her a Lamborghini, which she never received. But hold on, because the story gets even messier. So apparently Sophia was out here thinking she was about to be riding in luxury, but Burna Boy ghosted her and dashed away her Lambo dreams. Now here's where it gets even juicier. Not only does Sophia allegedly have a man, but Burna Boy is also in a public situationship with Chloe Bailey. Can somebody say community? Yeah, the same Chloe who's been out here giggling and blushing over him like he's the best thing since a gege bread. Sis, come collect your man because this is looking messy. She will have the same treatment as Steph London if she doesn't pattern up and just don't fall in love with him because he is a horror to the street.
Now, this has got a lot of people talking. Allegedly, the audio from what I heard, this lady was talking about how she wanted to buy herself a Lamborghini. Now, mind you, she bought it. All right, she bought it. At the end of it, I'm going to show a clip of her with her new Lamborghini, okay? So Burna took advantage of the whole situation after he heard that this is the lady's plans. He used that opportunity to get her to sleep with him. And after they did the deed together, he didn't come through. People are calling her all sort of names, all them small girl, big God, this is what hard work buys for you and so on and so forth. A lot of opinions on TikTok alone. So without wasting your time, I'm going to get into that. And I want to come back and share my own thoughts and opinions about this whole situation. All right. Leave yours in the comment section and let's get into it because there's more tea in the stitches. People have more information in the stitches than the clip I played before. So let's get into it. Thank you.
You see when Madam Joyce said the Lagos girls are mean, I'm not saying I agree. Okay, before people come for me, please. I'm trying to give a balanced opinion. I can see her point. And the reason I say that is because obviously I've been reading more into the Sophia Burna Boy saga. And I listened to the 40-minute voice call with her and her cousin or her friend or whatever. And Lagos friendships are very interesting. It just sounds like there's a lot of users and a lot of social climbers. But let me not generalize. But the reason I say that is because of Amma Reginald. So Amma, the way she treated Sophia is actually bad because Amma and Sophia were like 5 and 6, I guess. Like, they weren't friends initially. Amma begged it, became friends with Sophia. Sophia took her in. They were now besties. Amma is now dating Burna Boy's best friend, Manny or something like that. And Amma was the one who convinced Sophia to sleep with Burna Boy. Sophia was not interested. She doesn't like messing with musicians. And look out. Anyway, she then ends up sleeping with him. And Amma obviously knows about the whole Lamborghini situation, and Sophia expected as her friend to say something to Manny, who would then obviously say something to Burna Boy, or Amma will say something to Burna Boy. Obviously this didn't happen. And to top it off, when Burna Boy brought Chloe Bailey down to Nigeria, Amma had gone to Sophia to be like, oh, Burna is doing like a dinner for Chloe, like, I can go, like, is it okay if I go? And obviously Sophia is not going to be like, no, I don't want you to go, because now if she says that, it's going to be another drama. So she's like, oh, go, like, what? Obviously, as a friend, you would know, like, this man has done my friend dirty, I should not do this. But clearly Amma is giving male-centered girl. So now she obviously goes to the dinner now, and her sister was even catering for the event as well, Amma's sister. So it's just all messy, but apparently Amma has a track record of social climbing, using people, and once she gets where she needs to go. And now they're now speculating that Amma must have, like, destroyed Sophia to Burna Boy. That's why he switched up like that. Because one minute he's, promising her the world, and then he just switched up. So, like, it would make sense. But, wow. Girls can be very, very scary, man. Loyalty is very important in friendships. So Amma has not been a loyal girl at all. I don't know if this is what Lagos girls are like. I've seen some other takes which say Lagos girls, that's what they like to do. But I don't know. Apparently it's a eat or be eaten kind of world.
Why promise her a Lambo when you know you can't afford it? What she stopped saying is because of what Amma said to him. Is Amma the one controlling his bank account? If he could afford it, he would have bought it for her because he promised her that. For those of you saying what is so special about her below, bro, if it gets to your turn, sell it for $0. I can see here is a guy who played his game. If the girl is not worth a Lambo, he wouldn't have promised her that just to smash her. That's the girl, and you are saying she doesn't want it. Guy, she's living the lifestyle and she wants it. For those of you that are being judgmental, she's not the one that started it and she's not the one that's gonna end it, because most of you are doing it for just $5. Look at it from the other angle. What if she planned this with her girls to do this because Burna is trying to play her? Mr. Burna, if you know you promised her a Lambo to go below and you've gone below, please give her her Lambo. You promised it. You weren't forced. If I see any woman being judgmental on the comments, I'm just going to conclude that you are one of those that opens for free.
Burna Boy is the corniest nigga alive. You were on your hands and knees for this girl, begging with your tongue out. That's how desperate you were. And now you want to be laughing, oh, I didn't buy you Lambo. You look stupid, oh my God. And the story wasn't even about you. It was about her friend.
This Burna Boy, King Manny, Sophie, Amma situation, not to get deep into these people's business, but I am going to use this to explain to you ladies what happens when you give these men what they want most, which is access to your portal. Long story short, King Manny, Burna, friends. Amma dating King Manny, Burna, oh, she's friends with Sophie, Burna wants to date Sophie. It's an easy hookup because, right, dating friends. She comes around, he's chasing her. When I told you, when I was hearing the story of how she was making this man chase her, I loved it. He was saying to her, come. She was like, yeah, I'm coming. He'll send his driver. She won't answer the phone. She goes to sleep. I love a bougie woman. He was chasing her. And when I say to women, play hard to get, women will sit there and argue with me. Burna was calling her, she was blocking him. Not to hype this up, but what I'm saying is, a man is just a man. And I tell you this all the time. Treat men as if they are all the same. Don't give anyone any accolades for having money or anyone any accolades because they're religious. Just treat a man for who he is as a man, because all men have the same temptations. All men have the same lust for irresponsibility. Really wish women would see how much more benefit they get from not sleeping with men from when they actually do. No one treats you nicer than a man who has not slammed you and wants to and thinks he can. Oh my God, you will have the time of your life if you rest in that position with men. But another thing I don't understand is her listening to what Burna tells her. I don't, why? But he's the life of a city. We heard the song. Stop thinking that these men with money they're not responsible, please. They are not responsible people. They're big kids. They're boys who have got money. They just want to have the time of their life. And that means getting into as many chicks' portal as they can. So ladies, please, 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 please. If you want power in this game, keep your legs closed until a man is committed to you. Now, like I always say, there's always an exception to the rule. For best results, assume it's not you.
The glorification of intimacy in exchange for money, in exchange for other materialistic things, puts women's lives at risk. And I need you people to understand that every single time you go to that man's house where you have to submit to him because he is physically stronger than you, and in this case, he is even wealthier than you are putting your life at risk, particularly in a country where wealthy men get away with harming women every single day. And I'm in no way judging Sophia, because sex work is one of the oldest professions in history and people have always exchanged intimacy for money, particularly women. And she's not out here telling women to do the same thing. She was not public about this. This was exposed by a so-called friend. I am judging women who are actually praising this type of behavior. To imagine that there are women out here actually glorifying what she did, saying that she still got herself the Lamborghini, when she actually only slept with this man because she wanted money from him. And in her own words, she was going to live her life and he was going to live his life. She was going to have a boyfriend, but she knew that he could be someone that would give her money, and he promised to buy her a Lamborghini. And some are even calling it high standards. And no shade to Burna Boy. I don't care about how rich he is, but anyone that is interested in dating a man like him that has publicly humiliated women over and over again, that has allegedly been to a club where he was interested in a married woman and physically assaulted the husband because the married woman said, I'm married. A man that constantly involves himself in drama online with women, that does not prove that you have high standards. It actually proves the opposite. And the next thing is to be a beautiful woman like Sophia, who is clearly not attracted to this man, and to only sleep with him because he made promises to you, as you said, also proves that you clearly needed the money. Because if you were so independent and rich and happy and blessed, you would not have to force yourself to sleep with a man you don't want to be with, because you had met him several times and still did not want him, just to get something you could already get. Because as far as I know, we don't see DJ Copy or other children of rich people who have access to wealth out here being accused of sleeping with men for money, because they do not have to. And some people are even ridiculous enough to compare it to a normal relationship where you would ask your partner for money or you would ask someone else for money. The only reason the intimate encounter took place was because she wanted money from him. That is the difference. If you're with your partner, even with your friend, with your mother, you ask them for money, the relationship was already going to exist regardless. But in this case, she was not even getting a relationship in exchange. They were not even in a relationship. They were never going to be in a relationship. And she knew that. She only did it to get money. That is prostitution. And that's fine, because prostitution is a profession in a lot of places in the world, but let's not try to make it look like something is not and call it classy, call it habit standards, because that is a line of work. And some of you need to ask yourselves, if your daughters should make such choices, would you approve of them? And I know some of you are so morally corrupt that you will actually agree, because you would actually follow the devil to hell if he only dangled a few dollar notes in front of you. So don't answer the question if that is the case. But a lot of you would rather you be able to provide your daughter with a comfortable life so that she doesn't actually need to sleep with a man she doesn't want to sleep with just for money. So clearly, your moral compass should somehow tell you that her having to do that is a little sad. With the rise of sprinkle, which I fully support because I'm a sprinkle girly, but people take it to the extreme by thinking that as long as you get money, it doesn't matter what a man does to you, how the man treats you, whether in the process he has tarnished your name, he has done things that will affect you in the future, as long as you leave with money, because poverty has made it that some of you only think about money. And that shows that you're spiritually and financially poor. You're poor in every sense of the word. And I know some people will say, oh, you did not criticize Burna Boy, you've only spoken about the woman's actions. I'm not criticizing the woman. I'm criticizing how you people are reacting to her. And I don't think that I need to say anything about Burna Boy, because he has proven to us over and over again that he is irresponsible. He is not particularly kind to women. He is messy. He is childish. He's immature. Why would I need to elaborate on that when he has already shown it? And he's currently in the studio recording a song to diss this girl because she had to get herself a Lamborghini. What even baffles me, that as someone who doesn't seem to be doing this for the first time, because she said Burna Boy, she wanted him to be one of the men that give her money. How could she believe a man's empty promises? Promises that come with no evidence. How could you possibly think that something you want from him you will get after giving him what he wanted? You don't have a contract. It's not like he's obligated to do that, to give you the Lamborghini. How could you believe that he would do that? And that is my issue. We need to understand that when you give out intimacy in exchange for money, you are always at the man's mercy. It's not a legally binding agreement whereby you can actually go to court and say, he promised me this. You are constantly hoping that you get what you asked for, or you get what is worth the service you gave.
Is it that some of you have selective amnesia, or you just chose to intentionally ignore a particular point? Because this lady said she told the artist she was going to buy the car for herself, and then he promised to buy the car for her instead. I'm not saying there was a transaction. I'm not saying there wasn't a transaction. But everything goes down to one particular point. He was trying to impress. He was literally trying to impress her. And if a man of his status, caliber, is still trying to impress a lady, then everything just proves that y'all men be thinking with your penis.
Burna Boy begged for Toto for 3 days, but it's not an ashawo. He even had to promise a Lambo. He even had to meet the girl's friend, and the girl's friend told him that the girl wanted getting a Lambo. She did not say Burna Boy should get it for her. She was just giving Burna Boy a clue to get her friend. When the girl came, the girl did not ask Burna Boy for any Lambo. Burna Boy said, I heard you wanted to get a Lambo. I can get it. What is Lambo? Just to get her Toto. And when he finally got it, he ignored her, and she got the Lambo by herself. She got it with her own money. From the audio, you hear the girl saying that Burna Boy Boy was like, you like me, meaning that it's not even sex that he was using maybe relationship to even get the toto, and in the end they are calling the girl a shower, but they are leaving Burna Boy.
What will you name her?
Probably Sophia. I don't know.
It's
Sophia.
Yo, they wanna know who's that girl. Come on, who's that girl? Who's that girl? What's my name, y'all? What's my name, y'all?
Nicky and Lambo. Period.
Me, I keep it sexy, daddy, so I can't fail. Keep it gangster for the cowards, so I give them hell. Call me misfit. Listen.
So Burna Boy is going viral right now because he made a viral song about this young lady, Sophia, who wanted him to buy her a Lambo. Okay? So she got her cheeks clapped. And for her cheeks getting clapped, she wanted a Lambo. That doesn't sound like a good deal to me ever. It don't even sound like it's a good deal for a handbag or paying rent for your cheeks getting clapped. You should be paying Burna Boy to get your cheeks clapped. He's the star here, not you. And here's the problem with where we at. And I'm glad Burna Boy made this song and didn't buy no Lambo. We need to understand where we are. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. Don't be buying anything. Don't be paying for nothing. Save that money for someone that's going to be there with you when you're on the mountaintop or in the valley low. And trust me, she ain't. She ain't going to be there. So listen very carefully, gentlemen. It is an honor and a privilege for women to sleep with you, especially when you've made something of your life and yourself. It's an honor and a privilege. You owe nothing unless you agreed to something. He didn't agree to a Lambo. She wanted a Lambo and she didn't get it. So now she's upset. So he, as an artist and as a creator, just made a great song about it. Now he's performing it in his shows. So let me get this straight. He got her cheeks. She got no Lambo, and he's making money off the song that he created off of her cheeks. It's a good day.
Yeah. Now, I'm not here to judge what anybody chooses to do with their lives, all right? At the end of the day, I feel like everything in this world is transactional. Whether you want to accept it or not, this is how it is, okay? Most of these men, whether rich or poor, young or old, they are playing a game, all right? And the sooner you wake up and realize it, the better for you. Now, as a woman, if you're going to deal with any man, I've said it in previous videos so many times, men who promise and fail, they will future fake anything, say anything just to get there so they can say that they had something to do with you. There's a lot of men who still do that, all right? Do I think it's maturity? Absolutely not. I heard that guy talking about, oh, he should preserve his money for the lady who is going to be at the end of the line. Nah, he should preserve himself. If he really cares about that lady at the end of the line, he shouldn't be sleeping with women left, right, center. Okay? He should be preserving himself from head to toe. That's a man who respects himself. And she fell for it. Which is her own fault. I don't think Burna Boy has ever had a problem buying stuff for women. We know about Steph London, the Rolls Royce. I heard about this American lady who also got a Birkin. He's known to be a generous type of guy who likes to spread or give to women. So when it came to his own lady, a woman from his own country, he decided that she's not worth the Lamborghini. Anyway, but he decided to create a song out of the whole situation to monetize it. You can go and lie with a man for money and he's going to treat you badly or he's going to treat you well, or you can lie with a man who doesn't have anything, doesn't have money or has money, and you choose to lie with him because you love him and he'll still treat you badly. All right. So at the end of it all, you do what works for you. All right. But I'm not going to come here and judge this lady for whatever happened, because my take is, number one, she didn't ask him to buy. He promised it so he can get to sleep with her, and she fell for it. That was her mistake. She fell for it. She shouldn't have. She should have realized that he was playing a game at this point. The moment you say no to them, their egos are bruised. They're going to come back at you. They're going to try their best to get back at you, humiliate you or whatever. I'm sure that friend was also paid to humiliate her, get her to talk and whatever, and then put it online. It's all part of the game, because she's still the boyfriend of Burna's best friend. So, hey, it is what it is. At the end of it all, if you're going to do anything with any type of man, whether he's rich, poor, whatever, and he promises you something, let them deliver before you go and do something with them. All right? Or don't deal with men at all. And if you have plans for your own life, right? Focus on your plans. And if you say no to a guy, stick to it. Don't give them a chance. Those are the worst kind of guys. They're going to treat you like shit. I promise you, they will treat you like shit because their egos are bruised and they are immature. I'm sorry. And that's how it is. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again with another video. Leave your own thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Take care of yourselves. Bye.